KETK News. You're watching East Texas Live.
Welcome back to East Texas Live on KETK. Joining me now is Michelle Mills. She's with the Better Business Bureau, and she's actually here to talk about National Caregivers Month.
Yes.
Good morning. So
Good morning.
what exactly is National Caregivers Month?
It's just a month to remind caregivers to take care of themselves and to acknowledge all the caregivers, to educate and to bring awareness to caregivers in the U.S.
Now, how many people are we talking about, and what exactly is a caregiver?
Okay, so a caregiver is basically an adult who's the primary provider for another adult, either an older adult or somebody who has health or other functional issues. And so that's who a caregiver is. And there's an estimated 53 million in the U.S. And according to the Texas Department of Health and Human Services, there's about 3.5 million caregivers in the state of Texas.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people.
I was going to say, that's a little bit bigger than I even thought. But, I mean, when you start thinking about it, yeah, that makes sense.
And usually it's a family member. So not always, but a lot of times it is a family member.
Now, what are some of the things that caregivers do to protect the ones that they love?
So some things that they can do is just really be aware of the fraud and the scams that target these individuals. So things like emergency scams or grandparent scams, imposter scams, all these things that really target the elderly and those who can't care for themselves.
Right.
And the other thing that they can do is really help them to take some proactive measures. For example, to talk to them, have conversations about what these scams are, and then also to do things like get on their social media for them, because this is how they're targeted quite a bit, and set up their privacy settings. So they're targeted that way. Set up call blocking on their phone so that they don't receive calls from unknown callers, and also the text messages. Block those unknown texts from unknown people that are not in their phone book already. So that will help prevent a lot. So there's just some really basic things that they can do.
And you and me sit back, and I'm sure a lot of people watching, and it was like, there's no way that people would take advantage of the vulnerable, but it is so true. It happens.
It is the worst thing, and definitely it happens we see it happen all the time, And the last thing that, caregivers can do is take care of yourself. It is not easy to care for somebody. It's emotionally and physically, draining, and so it's really important that you take care of yourself and recharge. There are a lot of nonprofits in the area that have grant funding to help you do that, because if you don't, I think 70% of caregivers can develop anxiety and depression, and some of them even develop some really chronic issues. So it's really, really important to take care of yourself. If you go to the Texas Department of Health and Human Services, they have a site called Take Time Out Texas, and it gives caregivers some tips on how to better care for themselves and for their loved ones.
Well, definitely, and happy Caregivers Month to everyone out there. That huge number, and it's very important to take care of yourself. You can't take care of someone else if you're not taking care of yourself.
Absolutely, can't pour from an empty cup.
Right, exactly. All righty, man. Well, thank you very much for sharing all that. We appreciate it, and thank you for coming on.